Today's crossword is called Standouts by Hex. Let's take a look. And it's got an interesting grid. It's got a normal grid, but then little turrets and little Lego-y bits sticking out the top and bottom. This puzzle has some outstanding features at the top and bottom of the grid. The 14 vertical entries supplying the standout letters are clued separately and in no special order. All the other entries are clued normally except for the unclued central across entry, which will reveal the category in which the standout features hold sway. 2 clue answers are capitalised. So, I saw that, Leo. I have written it down. I'm just turning the light on because I forgot to, some of you might want to see me. I don't know why. So it looks like basically essentially normal clues for the most part. We just won't know where these ones go. So there'll be a little bit of jigsawing, but the acrosses are all normal. And there are some downs which don't have one of these bits, so we'll know where those go as well. Okay. Don't know what. Allow me first go with all the clues when I'm stuck. Over to you. Make fresh pair of notes containing lists. Make fresh pair of notes containing lists. Make fresh feels like the definition there. Pair of notes would be NO, containing lists. Leans. I mean, lean. No. Make fresh. Oh, pair of notes could, of course, be. So notes is one of those words that can be anything, basically. Any letters A to G, because it's musical notes. Also, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti. And N as well, I think. Can notes be N? Anyway, it could be quite a few things. Containing lists. Gotta come back to that one. French composer taking in the Italian flop. French composer taking in the Italian flop. Okay. French, I'm assuming musical composer, but it doesn't have to be, because I immediately thought Monet, Manet, but those aren't composers, those are painters. Debussy is the only person who I can immediately think of off the top of my head who is French. I'm sure they had other musicians in France around that time. Taking in the Italian, is that going to be il? So it's either IL. So flop is to sort of fail, to flounder. Sasson, Danse Macabre is one of my favourite pieces of classical music. I very much like that. And is Carnival of the Animals. Carnival of the Animals is excellent as well. So what about Ravel? Can we put il in it? So il must be either masculine or feminine. I assume masculine. Is it la for the other half? Ravel. Unravel is to flop in a way, but not getting it. Waterfall might have it. Gonna run away. Dear's tenderness articulated. Dear's tenderness articulated. And what? Why do they have so many, Caroline? Good evening. Hope you're doing well. I've dribbled. Look, I've just had a dribble. I'm so excited at seeing you, Caroline. Il, lo, la, le, glee. No, you didn't miss anything. I just realised I haven't put them in. So that is a brilliant spot from. Here's my big folder of crosswords containing all of the recent stuff. So this is Hex. That's that half. Turn the page. Right. If you will bear with me for a minute or two, I will just put these numbers in. Stupid dribble! I'll just have to sort of... There we go. That's fine. So that is 1 and 3 across. Let's move it to the left-hand side. 1 and 3, 6 and 7. So this clue, by the way, that that's currently on the left-hand side. Deer's tenderness. It must mean sore or something that's going to sound like sore, and it'll end up being a type of deer because it's tenderness. So achiness. Not sure. This puzzle is from, and I can tell you because it's on this piece of paper, June 2003. Not that you can read that, but there we are. See, I print off a paper copy because you never know. I was going to say stop cheating, Colin, but I realised, yeah, I put it on the screen. Because these crosswords are available on the internet somewhere. I cannot remember where I downloaded them all from because I did it all in one go a couple of years ago. 17 and 18, 19 and 20, 21, 22. And of course they're slightly off. So there we go. And then the downs. Okay, the downs are going to be slightly trickier, aren't they? Thank you, Ruffle. 7A. I haven't got there yet, but fingers crossed. I've got the can ready. It's ready. Will I remember? Oh, hello, Sensei. Good evening to you. 2 is a down that is definitely there. 4 is a down that is definitely there. This is very confusing. 5 is also a down that is there. 6. Oh, I normally do it by row. Just do it by row as I normally would. So that is just 12. Nothing. 2. 14 here. Because everything else stands out at either the top or the bottom. That does as well. Sheesh. And then it's just 16 all the way over here, I think. No. There. Yeah. I think it's those two. I'm now going to check. 2, 4, 5, 12, 14, 16. Yes, just those 6 down clues. Right, okay. I'm ignoring the pineapple chat. Moving on to 7 because I haven't got 6. Co is less troubled with 2 equal legs. Okay, yes, legs, I guess. Yeah, it must be that. Go for this clue, which is 7 across. If this is 7 across, this can is getting more and more out of date. Was June. I think it was June. Yeah, June. Go for, it's almost across is only, absolutely. So Ruffle like this. Go for, this is isosceles, thank you. And the main reason I'm very happy you said that, Stephen and Manic, is that I get the spelling confirmed. Because I know it's something like, it's ISO, because it's ISO, because that is meaning the same in Greek. And then skeles is probably side or something like that. There we go. I sat on Swanage Cliff eating lovely cress sandwiches. No, why did I put cress there instead of egg? How? Anyway, it's egg sandwiches. Egg sandwiches are disgusting. Half open volume before test and practice using charts for exams. There's a lot going on here. Half open volume before test and practice using charts for exams. Half open, maybe OP. Volume might be V. Before test. Try. Using charts for exams. Practice using charts for exams. Thank you, Sensei, for giving the gift sub. Literally means equal legs. There we go. No, scalene won't come from the... Whoa! Sensei! You have been very naughty. Congratulations, Stevens, for the gift sub as well. I'm assuming there's going to be 2 more. Ruffle! Oh, he doesn't deserve one. Good evening to you. Thank you very much, I'd say. And... No. First letter, please. Arch 4, 8. Thank you, Sensei, for that. Waterfall! Okay, OP something then. Volume, vol. Second and third letters, please, Arch. Thank you, Sensei. Here's to you. I hope you're having a good day. Ooh. Half open is OP. Volume, don't really know what that's doing there. Before test. Oh, hang on. Tome. A volume is a tome. And put that before try for test. And practice using charts for exams. That's eye tests, isn't it? With the big letters getting progressively smaller. Optometry is the thing there. There we go. Optometry. Nice word. Again, coming from the Greek, probably. Handles some rabbits. Handles some rabbits. Is this do? Is it does? Because if you handle something, you do it. So handles is does. And a rabbit, a female rabbit, is a doe. A rabbit, a female rabbit. I think it's does. Does/does, which of course came up, I think, in our puzzles on Tuesday. That's how it is. Why I said it, Arch. There we go. Oh, cool, cool. I lucked into that one. Well done, Mick. Hired killers dropping the extremities in cement. Hired killers dropping the extremities in cement. The extremities in cement are C and T. So we need killers minus CT, and we're going to get hired. So if you hire someone, you take them on board. You employ them. So employs, because that is... No. It's not the right number of letters, is it? It could just be killers dropping the extremities. Or it could be cement minus extremities, so that could be MN. Killers. What are killers going to be? Matt might have got it. Okay, what is your first potential letter then, please, Matt? And also a big shout out to Matt, who was very helpful on Tuesday on my Puzzlebook 9 stream, and who has helped solve a logic puzzle that is coming up. I am trying to look at it, Matt. I don't think I'll have the time, so I have a feeling I may just ask you for lots of really random help with it, and just basically you've solved it rather than me. The dog's back. Don't make me put on the blobby mask. It's here. This is the sane side. Actually, that's quite scary as well. just wear that. Don't move. Thank you very much. Now, okay, we're getting different letters for the first ones, so I'm going to run away from that. 11. Happy birthday to you all. Thank you. Informed broadcast medium about punch. Informed broadcast medium about punch. Broadcast, it might be air or run. Medium, might probably M, something like that. Punch could be jab or hit. So I want to put jab or hit in broadcast medium, I think. Unless it's a hidden that's right there. Doesn't look like a hidden. It's always embarrassing, isn't it, when you are at a fast food restaurant and they say to you when they give you food, enjoy your meal, and you say thanks, you too. It makes you want to die inside, and then you can never visit that restaurant again. First letter for 11. Okay. Nobody's got. Now it could just be there's another way of parsing this clue entirely. It could be a word that sounds like informed, such as told, and then something meaning medium, and then, or MRE. M for medium, RE could be about, and then the answer's punch. Told, but I don't know, so we're going to move on. How did you say that, Charlie? That's great. That's great. Ridicule a legislator embraced by crackpot. Ridicule a legislator embraced by crackpot. Were you actually working in a shop at the time, Charlie? Or because I'm hoping it just wasn't a random conversation. Is this one a hidden? I don't think so. Crackpot. Nut, maybe? A legislator. So is that going to be a judge or a poll for like politician? Nuapolt. Ridicule. Right, this is going very well. 15 across. Fall in fight appearance. Fall in fight appearance. Your appearance is your mean. M-I-E-N, maybe? Fall, stumble, trip. Oh, is it autumn? What's a fight is a set to? Fisticuffs. First letter, please. Here, Meredith. I'm not doing great at this one. Some I do okay in. This one's a tricky one. V. Ooh. Oh, all right. Okay. Right. So vie is to fight, and to fall is to sag. There we go. Go for 15. So sag to droop to fall. In fight to vie, visage. There we go. Thank you, Meredith, for that. Ooh, hello, Hotel Catus. I hope you've packed everything you need. Pasta found in reactor zone. Go for 17. Go for 17. It's my favourite. Bing. Literally hidden in reactor zone. It's orzo. Or so it would appear. There we go. Selected for duty, stuck around New England. Selected for duty, stuck around New England. Now, can New England be represented by NE? Because I think if you're drafted, if you're selected for duty, you're... okay. And I was thinking about clubs, it was sort of the opposite. It's rice disguised as pasta as well. Stuck. If you're stuck, you're adhered. You're glued. You could be in a difficult situation. So you could be mired. You could be selected for duty. Why can't I think of it? Conscripted. That's, I think, what I was trying to go for. And there's no NE in that. Going to come back to 18. Officer and I is handy that NE does also stand for Northeast. You're quite right. And Officer and I wander into tangled plant growth. Officer and I wander into tangled plant growth. Okay. Okay. I think the definition is going to be growth, and I think it's OFF for officer and I, so OFFI in an anagram of plant. It's the only way I could sort of parse this clue. But that doesn't look great. It is true that I'm further... Am I further north than all of the contiguous US? Obviously, I'm not further north than Alaska. I am further north than Hawaii. But basically, yeah. The US is actually quite far south compared to, say, Europe. Or at least compared to the US. Okay, 20. Murmur going around minor Italian lake. Okay. Murmur. So I need a 3-letter word for murmur around M. Is there Remo? Is that an Italian lake? What's Lake Garda, I think is what I was trying to think of. First letter... 26, you mean 20, I assume. What's the first letter, please, Caroline? My dribble has now evaporated. Good news, dribble fans. C. Como. Oh, a murmur's a coo. Coo. Lake Como. In Italy. Get steamed about Victor's initial cut. Get steamed about Victor's initial cut. Well, that doesn't make sense, so I don't think it is that, but it's currently my best guess. Get steamed. Normally that's seethe or something like that. I'm currently thinking severed, because if it's something is cut, it's severed. Victor's initial is V. But that would leave S-E-A-R-E-D might be steamed, even though I don't like it, but it's not that. S-E-E-R-E-D. First letter, please, for the actual 21. Get steamed. It's not seared. It doesn't work. It's the wrong spelling, I think. But it'll have a V in it. Next. So if you cut something, you snip it, you... Oh, is it severed? Oh, right, okay. So why is it severed, then? Why is... C, red. Oh. Okay, that's quite good. And we need to put the V in it. Yeah, that's a fun little parsing. Cell containing trace of tau particle. Cell containing trace of tau particle. Trace of tau is going to be T, so we need a 6-letter word for a cell. Put the T in it, and we get a particle. Atom, bit, mote. Cell. Could be a mobile. No. First letter, please, Stephen and Michael. Good evening to you. Brain's not working. It was working up until 8:01. Cell beginning with N. Next, please. Neutrino's got too many letters. Neuron. Neuron with a T in it becomes neutron, and that is a particle. So neuron with T in it. Neuron is a type of cell. Trace of tau, T, put that in it, and you get a neutron. There we go. We've only got 6 down clues, so here we go. Scrap for every cat. Scrap for every cat. And it goes here. I've put the 2 in the wrong place, haven't I? That 2 should be here. Goes here. Scrap every cat. Is it atom here? Because... absolutely, Stephen. Tom is... A cat can be a Tom. Male cat, though. And then A? I don't like it. For every is sort of a pop. Yes, 10 a penny. 10 a penny. I don't like it. Because a scrap is a very small amount, which is an atom. An A can be per, and for every is per, so that's fine. Okay, 4, which goes here, 4 letters. With interest, carefully examine symbol. With interest, carefully examine symbol. I assume icon. Because interest can be I. I'm assuming it's icon. But I don't get it if it is. Scan is to carefully examine, but that's... A symbol is an icon, but I don't like it. Do you agree with me? It is. You agree. Okay. My brain has turned off. That's quite exciting. 5. Composition for voice, 2 letters from Santa. Composition. Okay, I've got this one. 5. That's good. And it goes here. Composition for voice, 2 letters from Santa. I've got this. I'll give that a few seconds. I would describe this one as cute. Oldie but a goodie. Yes, I would also describe myself as that. Go for 5. So, you are going to say out loud 2 of the letters from Santa, the S and the A. And that spells out SA. So that goes there. Lumps, $1,000 with long shots. Lumps, $1,000 with long shots. So that 1,000 is either going to be M, G or K. Goes here. Lumps. So I want a shot to be a go. A G-O-E-S, but then I don't know what you'd put before it. Goes, goes, or little goes doesn't do much. $1,000, M, G, or K. With long, G-L. Shots. Globs could be a lump. But why would shots be OBS? Oh, lobs. Hang on. It's not L for long and obs. It's a long shot would be a lob, wouldn't it? So how about globs? I am missing a word. There is a question mark, but I like globs. Okay, globs it is. There we go. Everybody, ignore Arch Davidson. Also, I like you. Good point. I like globs. 14. Nothing hurt Caliph. Yeah, it's good. Oh, no, it's not that then. Nothing is O. Then a 3-letter word for hurt. Then Caliph. Is there an O red? Like if something hurt, it might be red. It might be sore. Caliph. Oh, hang on. If I put... Yeah, of course it's not going to go there, is it? It is... It's going to go in this column. No, it's not. 14 down. It's going to go in this column. So, I would therefore have Omar. And hopefully you also have that. To hurt is to mar. Nothing is O. So O and then mar. And then Omar... Well, I'm assuming is the name of a caliph. So, I think so. And place accommodating Conservative Party. Sect is what I want. There we go. I want sect. There we go. To place something down is to set it. C for Conservative, put that in set, you get sect. And that is a party. Right. So that's all those. I'm going to have a go at the downs now. We won't know where they go, but we will know. I bet, are we even given? Yeah, we're not even given the lengths, so we can't even go, it's a 4, it'll go here. But we can start to have a guess about where they might go. Burnt veggie by the sound of it. Okay, carrot, parsnip, onion, leek. I still haven't found my bag of carrots. I mentioned yesterday or on Tuesday I've lost a bag of carrots. I swear I bought a bag of carrots. Can I find the bag of carrots? I cannot. Very confusing. I don't know where my bag of carrots is. First letter please for this one. I'll work out where they are when they start to smell, I guess. I might have done, but if so, I paid for them. They're on my receipt. Chicory, chive, burnt, singed, charred. So it's going to be the 7-letter version as well. So charred is the term for a vegetable, and it sounds like charred. And my guess is it goes there. Someone took my Christmas cake once. I think it was stolen. In fact, does it actually have to go there? I think we're actually limited, and it has to go there. So in it goes. Nice. Nick Yankee Doodad. Nick Yankee Doodad. Thingy. Nick Steele. Purloin. Yankee is probably Y, because it's the NATO code word for Y. I think. Doodad. Doodad is a what's it's a thing. Oh yes, could be that form of Nick, couldn't it? And there is a 4 ending in Y here. No, going to Ujimaflip is an excellent word. I'm going to move on. Pay small reward in mail. Pay small reward in mail. This feels like one of the longer ones. Mail could be post, could be send. I don't know what this word is, by the way. But that could be something like freeing. Because that's a suspicious G at the end there. First letter, please, for this. Pay, which could be your remuneration. That's not, it's too long. Okay. S for small. Reward in mail. Second letter, please. Fine, there are other words as well. End in G. S. T. Treat for a reward? Next, please. We do know that the longest is 7. So none of them are longer than 7 here. A reward in mail, is that a ticket? Next. Normally it's like a rebate. I never got the idea of rebate. We'll give you $50, but only if you pay full price first. Why do you not do... Stipend is pay. Now, why is that? Reward? Tip in stipend? Has to be that, but I don't quite know why. It also can only go here. So tip, oh, so mail is send, and a small reward is tip? Oh, like in a restaurant. Fine, yes. Balance area in colour again. Balance area in colour again. So is that recoat, retinge? Can't be retinge, it's going to be too long. But recolour, put an A in that, and balance. Restain? Colour... Ah, no. Okay, so it's entirely not that. If you balance something on the edge of a table, you rest it on the edge of a table. Area A. So we've got rest A, and then in is in, and you get restain to colour again. That goes there. Fair enough, Neil. It's basically them getting as much money as possible out of you. Getting in a fix for complex integer. Getting in a fix for complex integer. Feels like that's going to be this ing word. Getting in a fix. For complex integer. Is it anagram of integer? Is it treeing? Is that a thing? Treeing? Because it fits. What is treeing then? That's a thing. Let me bring up my dictionary. Treeing. So the verb to tree is to drive into a tree or to corner. So putting in a fix. If you corner someone, you put them in a fix. Okay. Indeed. Actually, I mean, I've not even heard of tree as a verb. Anyway, to form on a tree is also another word meaning, another meaning of tree. And also to take refuge in a tree. So there was, I forget which monarch hid in an oak tree. Was it Charles I or something like that? But that could be described as treeing, because you take refuge in a tree. Brazilian lady puts on airs at first. Brazilian lady put on airs at first. Donna? Put on is don. Airs at first is a. Is Donna a Brazilian lady? I feel like I've seen that in Spanish somewhere, so I'm going to go for Donna. Good. Finish call aboard train. Finish call aboard train. Got to come back to that one. Gamblers Anonymous stories in abundance. Gamblers Anonymous stories in abundance. GA for Gamblers Anonymous, I assume, and then I need a word for stories. So tales, lies. Galore. Yeah, there's your stories. Galore. So GA for Gamblers Anonymous. In abundance. Galore. Nice. A breeze garbled a yes. A breeze garbled a yes. Oh yeah, go for that. Go for I. Sorry, yes, you're quite right. That's quite a big thing there, Neil. This one's not too tricky. Absolutely, it's easy. It's an anagram of a yes because it is garbled, and if something's a breeze, it's easy. Go ape, breaking tip of enemy's extremity. Lose it. Go ape, breaking tip of enemies extremity. I'm going to come back to that one. I know you're getting it, but I bet you can. I bet you can, Mac Clips. I've got a feeling there's a horrible joke coming up. Hammer, small shelf. Hammer, small shelf. I feel that this is double definition. Sledge. That's quite good. That's good. So, a small is S, and then your shelf is your ledge, and that becomes a hammer. Stable. It's quite close. Repeat in Czechoslovakian. Repeat in Czechoslovakian. I'll give that a few seconds whilst I hum to myself. Go for L. Go for L whilst I iterate my counter. Normally it's there's a place hidden in Czechoslovakia, and it's normally Oslo, but no, this time it's Echo. And I assume I'm just going to go here. Top TV drama that's back in trouble. TV drama, almost suddenly ER, but it's going to be back, so it'll be RE, and trouble. Oh, there's fire up here. Maybe that's... no, we'd be told if it was 2 words, probably. So RE, that's back in trouble. Could be there. Top. Jumper. No, I'll come back to that. And one narc employer's conviction. One narc employer's conviction. So which is the agency that employs narcs in the US? You know, the federal... Is that going to be the... no, FDA is a medical thing, isn't it? FBI? DEA, thank you. So DEA, and then one is I. Thank you, I needed that. A bit of Americana there. So I for one, and then narc employers DEA, and then conviction is either going to be idea or ideas. It's going to be idea. Okay. Well, I can see what's going on here, and I can see what's going on here, and I'm going to ruin it for you now. Dead Sea and my crossword pseudonym, which has finally come up in a crossword. My crossword pseudonym of choice is Everest, because of my surname, which is Peak. So an Everest is a peak, and it's obviously the tallest mountain in the world, and I like to think of myself as a decent challenge, best attempted with the aid of an oxygen mask. So that is why I'm Everest. And then at the bottom, that's the top of the world. At the bottom of the world, we've got the Dead Sea. Right, let's go through all the other clues and see if we can get them. Make fresh pair of notes containing lists. Am I quite tall? I am not tall. I am about average, maybe an inch below. I'm not that tall. So C and E are your pair of notes containing lists. So if it's lists, like leans, it is leans, but without knowing it was C and E, that was almost impossible to make cleanse. So I needed the crosses there. So C and E are both notes in the musical scale. Put leans to list is to lean in the middle of it, and you get cleanse. French composer... Fanny got it. I said almost impossible, which means that you, Fanny, are incredibly clever. French composer taking in the Italian flop. There's your eel. IL. So we need flop, a failure. Is there an F-A-U-R-E then? Foire? I don't know even how you say it. Sorry. I like French as well, but I'm not sure how you say fur. F-A-U-R-E. Well, there we go. Gabrielle. Dear's tenderness articulated. Heart. I'm assuming that's what you've got, Arch. Because that is, your heart is your tenderness, and that sounds like heart, H-A-R-T, which is up a deer. Good evening, Anopheles. Hope you're doing all right. 10. Ooh. Hired killers dropping the extremities in cement. I'm currently going for ice men, because if you ice someone, you off them. So it's in cement, but take off the last letter. Is that what's going on? Is that what is going on, Meredith? It's in cement minus the last letters. Hitmen is also a good guess. Huh, okay. So that's quite cute. This looks like sangria. Inform... Ah, so it's that form of punch. A form of punch I had not even considered. If you informed on someone, you sang like a canary. Broadcast medium is air, but it's about. So it's sang and then air. The air is backwards. Sangria. Don't know what's going on here. 18. Ridicule, a legislator embraced by crackpot. No, that's 18. This is 13. Lampoon. Ridicule is lampoon, but why? A legislator, is that an MP? A-M-P, embraced by loon. Yes, so it's A-M-P. MP, embraced by loon. Fair, so I'd say. 18, now we're on 18. Selected for duty, stuck around New England. Now I know a couple of you. Okay, I've got it now, but... Oh, right. Yeah, that's your stuck. Okay, like stuck on a spike. Lovely. Go for 18. Excellent work, Matt Clemson. So, if you are put onto a duty, you're put onto a panel, you're impaneled. I think... Is that... It's not a very British word, that, I don't think. And if it is, we'd probably spell it with 2 L's. I think. But that would be impaled around NE. Dark shots. We've still got more than a crossword to go. So still plenty of time for you to help out. Good evening, Dark. Darks. Officer and I wander into tangled plant growth. Okay. I know the answer, but why? So the definition is officer. I'll check about impaneled and empaneled. So ODE has it as both. So it can be M and impaneled. Yeah. So it's fine. I've got the... I think this is an officer, but I don't know why. So I'm going to ask... I'm going to go for this and see if you've got brigadier. Because that's an officer. I... into tangled plant growth? Briar, yeah. And gad. So if you wonder about, you gad. So I wonder, I gad. And then that is in briar, B-R-I... E-R? I think it's B-R... See, I thought it was I-A-R, but is I-E-R for briar. It can be both. Again, it's one of those where it can be both. Briar can be B-R-I-A-R or I-E-R at the end. But anyway, in this instance, it's IER. But yeah, I just said IAR. That's the more common of the two. Okay, so we've just got these downs left to go, and then the payoff in the middle. Nick Yankee Doodad. So what haven't we done? We haven't done this one. That looks like vertex. That one. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which one am I missing? Is there one that we've... There we go. Okay. Nick Yankee Doodad. Do you have quite good internet at home then, Katus? I assume you do, because you normally have very little lag. Okay, Nick Yankee Doodad. It's a dingus. Is it this fourth one here? So can I have a hint? Which of these four is it? Okay. And then Nick is a ding. I guess it would be. But why is dingus a doodad? Do they just mean a thingy? It's an informal term for a thing. Because basically all of that, none of that made sense to me. Dingus means an idiot. And is that what a doodad is? Okay, fair enough. Finish call aboard train. Finish call. Yes, okay, I've got that. I think actually of these three, it's the most difficult one to fill in. It's this one. That's quite a tricky one, I think. It goes here. Finish call aboard train. So we are talking about thingy in this context. Okay, fine. Go for this if you think you've got it. It is an L. Absolutely. John B knows his thing. So the EL is the train. And if you call someone, you name them. So put name in call. You get enamel, which is a type of finish, particularly of teeth. I have got a new water flosser. It arrived on Tuesday, and I've used it for a couple of nights now, Tuesday night, Wednesday night, and bloody hell, I've managed to spray the entire bathroom using it. It is an insane thing. It's water everywhere. I basically had an enema even though it was in my mouth. It seems to work though. My teeth are quite shiny and quite good. So yeah, pleased with it. Bloody hell, it is basically like taking a shower. Go ape. It's an anagram. Go ape breaking. About tip of enemy. There you go. So go ape anagrammed tip of enemy. I did say that. I just realised I did say that. It's like an enema, but it's in your mouth. It is. It's very forcefully shooting water at your gums. It's got lots of little nozzles, and you can try them all, but you have to sort of go around, and it's a water flosser. It just fires concentrated jets of water at anything. Doesn't have to be your mouth, and it's water everywhere. You may as well take a shower whilst you do it. It's ridiculous. So extremity must be an apogee then. So go ape anagrammed, and then E for tip of enemy for apogee and extremity. And finally, top vertex, is it? TV drama, that's your ER. That's back in trouble. Vex. Where's the T coming from? Can top be... No. Top TV... How does this work? That... Basically, Matt Clemson, yes. That's back. Oh, the back letter of that. I see. So TV drama is ER, and that's back. It's not telling you to reverse it. It is telling you to take the last letter of that, and you put that in Vex, and you get Vertex. Okay. And so, just one last thing. All other entries are clued normally, except for the unclued central across entry, which will reveal the category in which the standout features hold sway. Go for it, everyone. This is altitude. And that is the answer, because this is the top of the world, the Everest, and this is the bottom of the world, the Dead Sea. And that is Standouts by Hex. Good work, everyone. Nice. Tricky clues, or at least I couldn't get on the wavelength of the clues. The clues are actually fairly okay. We're not talking times level of cryptic clue there. Yeah, that was nice. Like that. Good. Add TU. What have I done wrong? Oh, yeah. That's the lag. That's the lag. And you're telling me that it's the lag right now. This was the high point of your day. Hey. Excellent. Well, surely the bottom of the world is the Earth's core, if we're going to go as far as the Mariana Trench. If we're going to keep on going, surely it's the centre of the Earth. But anyway, Dead Sea is the lowest point at a surface. Because you can go caving. There must be caves. Or is there an underground network near the Dead Sea? Then it'll be that. Anyway. It's the generally accepted highest and lowest points. So there we go.